Hi, I'm hoping this is recording okay. I've had a few camera issues lately, so this is more of a hope than anything. So yeah, I'm hoping. Just a moment. Let's just see. Yeah, I think it's recording okay. So yeah, this is a video that I've wanted to do for a little while, but as I say, I've had a lot of camera issues lately, and this is only just about doing it, I think, so I'll be as brief as I can. This is about the new Doctor Who series, which is aired some time ago now. It was released a little while ago on DVD. Series 14, Ncuti Gatwa, his first series, and I have it right here. I've had to do a few adjustments to the cover and so forth, and I also always produce my own episode listings, which I'm very good at. But yeah, it's I was full of anticipation for this series, and I almost couldn't wait for it to start. I almost couldn't wait to get hold of it. It came quite quickly, so and I've now seen it through twice, and my verdict on it is that it's very, very good. I really like it. The only drawback for me is that it doesn't have any outstanding episodes on it, which is a bit unfortunate. I hoped it would have one, but I don't think it really has any. None of them quite click for me as outstanding. So, just one of those things, I guess, but it was a very good series. Of course, it begins with, yeah, I can go through them quite briefly. Yeah, first one, Space Babies. A nice fun adventure to start off with. Yeah, so it got it off to a fun start in space, so that was another neat one. So yeah, good opener. Episode 2, The Devil's Cord. I found the premise a little bit iffy, bit far-fetched about us, but it had a few decent moments. The fact that without music the world would be completely doomed, not sure about that one, but hey, you know, maybe not, who knows. But it had some decent moments in it, and I did like it. So yeah, I thought it was a very decent episode. A lot of fun, quite fascinating to an extent, and it had some really cool moments in it. So again, a really good episode. Episode 3, I was hoping would be the first outstanding episode, but it wasn't. It has a performer in it, an actress, who I am frankly not a fan of. I know her from another show, and frankly I just don't like her. But the episode, I like that story. Bit of a frustrating episode in a way. But I won't give anything away about it. But yeah, in one way, it was a bit of a frustrating episode. But the episode for me has pluses and minuses. Mostly pluses. It's set on another planet for a start, and I thought that was beautifully done. So that's great. I love it when they're set on other planets. That's great. I always love that. And decent storyline again. And the ending was alright. And so it certainly had its moments. Only one or two bits I didn't like much, but it was a decent episode. One or two minuses, like I say, the actress who I don't like. But she was one of the only minuses, really. There were one or two, but yeah, the pluses far outweigh the minuses, I think. It was a decent episode, but not outstanding. But a good one. So that was a 3. The next one, yeah, 4. 73 yards. Much has been said about this one. I know that. Looking at it for the first time, a bit strange. I think it had a very ominous opening. There was no opening. And it was a bit frustrating looking at it the first time, because of course the Doctor is, well, I won't say anything about it, but yeah. Well, I'm going to have to. I'm afraid this is a bit of a spoiler, but yeah, the Doctor is barely in this one. But it means it's a great episode for Millie. And she more or less carries it by herself, and she does very, very well. Apparently she was only 18 at the time, which is quite astonishing. But yeah, I personally find 73 yards to be a very good episode. Very close to being an outstanding one. When I looked at the series for a second time, I appreciate it a lot more, and I thought it was really decent. For me, it is possibly one of the best episodes of the series, no doubt about it. So many, I know, I've heard, don't like the fact that not every question is answered. There are too many questions, not everything is explained. Well, for me, that's a good thing, Does life always have the answers? No, it doesn't. So I dare say I'm going to get a lot of comments against this and a lot of people saying things against this, but frankly I don't care. Life doesn't always have the answers, and I say if you don't like that, well, get over it. But it doesn't take away what a great episode it is. And for me, 73 Yards is a really creepy episode. That's pure Doctor Who, and it's very well done, and quite an unnerving episode, I would say, actually. Yeah, particularly an unnerving episode, really. And I would also say it's ruthless. It's a pretty merciless episode in certain respects. So it's no holds barred, and it goes for the throat. So yeah, a merciless episode, but brilliant. And I think for me, I think it's going to be held as a classic. Again, much has been said about it already. Few against, but mostly for, I think. But yeah, I absolutely love it. So 73 Yards, possibly one of the best episodes of the series, without a doubt. Dot and Bubbles next. I only have one thing to say about that. A complete and utter misfire, and I will not be watching it again. I despised it. I certainly won't be watching it again. I'm not even going to bother talking about it. So that's what I feel about that one. So yeah, pardon me. For those who are a fan of it, well, sorry, but no, not for me. So I'm not going to talk about Dot and Bubble anymore. Yeah, I'm going to miss that one out and just say, yeah, for me, a complete and utter misfire. Didn't like it. Not interested. The one dud of the series. The next one, Rogue, I thought was brilliant. I did like it. I liked it a lot. Guest star Jonathan Groff, yeah, of course famous as the voice of Sven on Frozen. I did like it. Didn't think it was brilliant, but I think it had its moments, and for me, it was just a bit of fun. And I thought it was pretty cool in places. Not too keen on these period episodes, but in this case, it was period drama. It was period episode mixed with science fiction in a way. So did it good. It did good. It did alright. So yeah, a pretty good one. And last but by no means least, well, it's the series finale basically. It was a two-part story, yeah. The Legend of Ruby Road. Sorry, beg your pardon, what am I talking about? The Legend of Ruby Sunday and Empire of Death. I love the way that the Legend of Ruby Sunday, I love the build-up. It was a brilliant build-up. The only thing was that I looked at I kind of made the mistake of looking at YouTube a lot. I do look at YouTube a lot, but there were a few videos on there about the episodes. Now, the last thing I want is spoilers, and YouTube, a lot of the time, tried to ruin the series for me. They damn near did with the Legend of Ruby Sunday. So, thanks for that, YouTube. Really helpful. So it gave away who the villain was. Not helpful, but it didn't ruin it. Not an outstanding episode again. I wish it was. I wish it had been, but it unfortunately just didn't quite click. But I love the build-up. It was a brilliant episode, a real masterclass in building tension and sustaining mystery and all the rest of it. And the cliffhanger was great. And lastly, but by no means least, of course, Empire of Death. A brilliant return for the villain, the main villain. I'm not going to say who it is because, again, that might be a spoiler, so I'm not going to say who it is. You know, that YouTube might try to spoil it for me, but I'm not going to. So anyway, you know who it is without me saying anything. But yeah, Empire of Death was pretty decent. I loved it. Reminded me of so many movies as well, and a cracking final episode. One or two bits of sadness about it that I thought someone was going, but I don't think they are. I think they might be back for the next series, and I hope they are, but it's going to be a long while before that airs, so I'm not even going to try thinking about that yet, but I do want to look at the series through a third time. So, just have to wait and see about that one. But yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a little while now, and I wanted to express what I thought of Series 14. Yeah, I do wish that Disney hadn't have done that, calling it Series 1. What were they thinking? It just confuses things. It is not Series 1, it is Series 14. It's just, it don't sound right. It's Series 14, not Series 1. Like I say, that just confuses everything. But anyway, Series 14, Doctor Who, really liked it, and I'm hoping for more of the same with Series 15. So let's just hope that, well, I'm not going to wait for it, because life's too precious to wait for things like that. It'll come along when it comes along. So at the moment, I'm just grateful for a really decent Series 14. So well done, Ncuti. You did damn good, and I loved it. So yeah, well, that's me. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.